As you would expect here at the Garden, the Knicks now go home.
Stops at a dime, launches, oh yeah!
Pure joy here at Madison Square Garden. For the first time in 2.5 decades, the New York Knicks are going to a conference final.
We haven't been here since my dad played. He's not going to like that. It means a lot for this organization and this city.
Well, if you like 5 letters, I have a segment for you. Q Rich and Jay Will are here with us right now. And Q, I'm going to start with you. As someone who played for the Knicks, what does it mean to have him back in the East Finals for the first time since legitimately the turn of the century?
I mean, you see this. That is a scene. It is chaotic. This is not even the conference finals yet, Shay. This is just to get there. Like, this is what New York Knicks mean to this city, to this basketball thing. I played there for 4 years, and I had a chance to come back when Melo and those guys had the #1 seed, and I saw a whole different level. If they make the conference, if they win this series against the Pacers, listen, it will be a state of emergency in New York City for the things that these fans will be doing to celebrate.
Shay, let me add some combination of business and sports commentary, okay? A lot of times I see players have transactional games. What do I mean by transactional games? They'll get their numbers, but sometimes those numbers, and Q, you know about this, those are empty calories, right? Because when and how you get those numbers matter. Karl Anthony Towns last night didn't have a transactional game. He had a transformative game. And that all starts with the way that the Knicks utilized him. He didn't settle for threes right out of the gate. He punished people with his physicality. When they prioritize him and he gets going, he adds a different dimension to the way this team plays. And this is a team with a commanding presence. When Cat is that missing piece that is able to arrive, this is a team that has a chance to legitimately win an NBA World Championship. That's how talented they are.
You are making everyone in New York go absolutely wild as they are slowly opening their eyes this morning, Jay. Well, we forget. You guys, there's still like a month to go in the NBA playoffs. We're only halfway there. But nonetheless, there's reason for excitement, obviously, in New York. On the other side of things, we've got the Celtics. Their championship reign has now come to an end thanks to the Knicks in 6 games. And there are a lot of question marks that come with this. Jay Will, where do the Boston Celtics go from here?
I mean, I truly believe, Shay, that this is the last iteration of this Celtics team that we will see moving forward. I mean, they not only, blow by the luxury cap, but they're easily into the second apron on projection with the 2025-2026 season. Just think about alone, Jason Tatum, $54 million, Jaylen Brown, $53 million, and then Drew Holiday, $32 million. So just those 3 alone get them almost in the cap. I think you're going to see Al Horford. You're going to see a guy like Derek White. Al Horford's obviously older. Derek White's going to be commanding $28 million a year. Peyton Pritchard, $7 million a year. That's the 6th man of the year. He's actually on the cheap. But there's no way with the amount of capital into this team that you are able to keep them together. And then it seems like next year is going to be a gap year with Jason Tatum being out. Jaylen Brown's going to be expected to do more. You have to revamp this whole roster in order to keep up with this arms race in the Eastern Conference.
Yeah, Brad Stevens is going to be hard at work here over the next couple of months. That is for certain. Let's go out west now. The Wolves await either Denver or OKC. Game 7 is tomorrow. QR code. This is what we mean. We're going to scan in on this game closely with Q here. What is the code the Thunder must live by to get past the Nuggets tomorrow?
SGA. SGA is likely going to be named the MVP. They need an MVP-type performance from SGA. And also, they need the bigs to be able to slow down Joker. I mean, obviously, he's made his impression felt and started to step up big. But overall, from the OKC Thunder, they need a full complement. They need an SGA MVP-type game, and they need the full supporting cast to support him in whatever ways they can. Points, defense, rebounding, all the way around the board. But he has to be magnificent.
The Thunder are favored by 8.5 points in this game. That feels like a lot of points, with or without Aaron Gordon. Time for Jay Will or Jay Won't. Jay will or won't. The Thunder win Game 7.
Q, if Aaron Gordon is able to play, it's a Game 7, Q.
Yeah.
Like, I hear everybody on the hamstring. I'm going to say Jay will take Denver to not only cover, but also to win the game. Just because I believe this. Yes, I think SGA will win the MVP. But essentially, since the NBA has moved back when they announced the MVP award, just go ahead and sit that MVP award in the middle of the damn court today in OKC, right? And this is a moment in which Jokic and SGA get a chance to go after it. But also, there's a caveat. Russell Westbrook, going back to OKC, a place he started his career. They've been leaving him wide open. His numbers have been atrocious in this series. I think this is a moment in time where Russell Westbrook steps up to the plate and takes a moment to seize OKC and snatch away their soul on the road. That's a thumbs up for you, Q.
So you want them to hang the trophy in the middle of the court like a table ladder chair match?
It is weird they haven't handed out that MVP trophy yet. I'm with you, Jay.
Money in the bank match,
Q and Shay, think about this. So if SGA wins it, but Jokic gets the win,
right?
Oh, that's you don't want to win it that way. You know what I mean, Q? You got to get this one.
Right. You'd rather have the win, obviously, than the MVP trophy. So you got to get it, especially if you're at home, if you are the Thunder. Game 7 tomorrow, 3:30 Eastern on ABC. These two will be locked in. 5 letters. 10.
We say good morning to our NBA analyst Quentin Richardson and Anscape senior writer David Dennis Jr. And guys, I almost wore my Timbs on SportsCenter this morning because it is that serious. The Knicks are going to the Eastern Conference Finals. We got our resident former Knick here with us, and I know you've seen the videos. I know you've seen the people on the polls. What's led to this moment for the New York Knicks?
I mean, they made all the right moves, bringing this team together, and I feel like when it got to the money time, these guys came out in Game 6 with the proper sense of urgency. They gave their fans a chance to get into it early. You had a good Cat Anthony in the first quarter, and the guys rallied, man. After that, the wheels fell off. It was just a rout. And I mean, me playing there for as long as I did, man, I was there 4 years when it was no winning, literally no winning going on, and it was tough to be there. But then coming back in 13 when they had the number 1 seed, and it was the Knicks tape era, I got to see what it was like to be a Knick when it's winning. And I'm happy for all of these fans, for all of the people that's been in that building, in the garden, all of the executives and everybody. This is a great time. Hopefully these guys can keep it going.
Yeah, the Knicks now have their PhD in playoffs. It's one thing coming into the playoffs as the little brother and you go into Boston and you shock them with a couple of games where you come back down 20. It's another thing to have a Game 6 closeout game where you are expected to win and you shut the door on them from the gate. And a lot of that is because of Karl Anthony Towns and the way that he came out early in that game, dominating down in the paint, being aggressive, staying out of foul trouble, and really never giving that Boston Celtics team a chance to get a lead or to feel any sort of momentum. The Boston Celtics did not have the energy that they needed, and the Knicks capitalized on it. Mitchell Robinson was out there looking like David Robinson. You had OG Anunoby flying around the court. Jalen Brunson was there closing them out, and they shut the Celtics water off before they ever had a chance. This is veteran-level championship basketball that they showed last night.
Yeah, and this is why the Knicks brought Karl Anthony Towns to New York. He's going back-to-back conference finals with this trip. And plenty of irony in this upcoming Knicks-Pacers series, a rematch of the 2000 Eastern Conference Finals and last year's semis, which New York lost. So, Q, what will you be watching for when this upcoming series tips off on Wednesday?
To me, it'll be interesting to see how if New York can slow down Indiana's pace, because we know that they like to get up and down. Tyrese Halliburton moving the ball, sharing the ball. So to me, the Knicks have to be extremely careful and extremely good with taking care of the ball. They can't allow these guys to turn the ball over and get right into transition. Those are the points you don't want to give them. And then overall, everybody got to show up and step up, man. This Indiana team is not to be taken lightly. They got every position. They got bench players.